Hey everybody, John from Slash Bash coming at you with another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. In our first story, a Choosing Beggar student puts in 0 effort in a group assignment, then complains to the group that their mark is too low. Let's jump right in. This happened a few years ago. I was working a full-time job 6 days a week when I decided to upgrade myself by taking a diploma in engineering. Night classes, and I knew it was gonna be tough and tiring, but the company I was working for was sponsoring it, so I thought I should go for it. First subject was engineering mathematics, and 20% of the final grade was a group assignment that we had to hand in midway through the term. So we had to put ourselves into a team of 4 to 5. I knew one of the classmates, we'll call him J, and he had a friend, we'll call him F, so naturally we got together. There's this other guy who was looking lost because no one had invited him to join their group. He was a shorter guy who kinda smelled, but I felt sorry for the guy because I know how it feels to be left out. So I actually went over and asked him if he would like to join our group. I actually thought he would be grateful, but he just nodded without even looking at me. Felt weird, but I brushed it off. Let's call him Choosing Beggar. So it becomes apparent that F and Choosing Beggar are terrible at math. Me and Jay have done ad mathematics back in school, so we're okay. When it came to the assignment, we decided to split it 4 ways equally, but whenever we would catch up in class for the group assignment, F and Choosing Beggar would have nothing. F would show that he tried, but couldn't solve any of the questions. He had all of the workings, so he really did put in effort. Choosing Beggar, on the other hand, would have absolutely nothing. When asked, he would just mutter, again without eye contact, "I don't know how to do." Thinking about the group and my final score at the end of the semester, I told him I would also do his part and he should check with me on any confusion, as most of the questions in the assignment, similar ones would be in the final exam as well. So, on top of working full-time, I had to double up on my homework. Just as a note, this assignment was pretty huge, like 100 questions with graphs and curves we had to sketch. J and F managed to do their part together. Choosing Beggar does flip all. I grind through the next 3 months and managed to compile all of our work together and submit it online. When the results are out, we got 86%, which is like 17% of our final grade. I think it's pretty good, everything considered. But Choosing Beggar feels differently. During our coffee break, he approaches the group. Choosing Beggar not making eye contact. "Oi, we got 86%. "Yup, that's not bad, eh?" "Yeah, but that other group got 95. "Wow, good for them." "Maybe I should have joined them instead of you guys." "Dude, 86% is not bad." "Then why couldn't you get higher?" "Well, I guess there were a few mistakes that we didn't catch." "This is going to lower my final grade." "Why couldn't you get higher?" "Why couldn't you do your part of the assignment then?" "If I fail, it's going to be your fault." Choosing Beggar walks away, and I'm still in disbelief. Jay pats me on the shoulder and shakes his head, as if to say, "Don't bother." We make it through the semester, and I don't see Choosing Beggar in advanced engineering math, so I guess he flunked. In fact, I didn't see him on campus, so he could have dropped out. Here's an update for you. I actually still keep in contact with Jay, and he told me Choosing Beggar did fail his exam. Our school actually allows people who are not able to pass a re-examination, at a fee of course. Choosing Beggar took it and flunked that as well. In an attempt to still graduate according to schedule, He took on his following semester's subjects with engineering mathematics added on. No surprise with his work ethic, he was unable to cope and ended up dropping out. In story 2, a Choosing Beggar shopper wants to be reimbursed for her gas when a store doesn't sell what she wants to buy. So I used to work at a well-known dollar store chain, and one night I was working at the register when this one lady and her young child come into the store and start to wander around. A few minutes later, whilst I am helping another customer at the checkout, this lady comes straight up to me and interrupts me and my current customer's conversation. "Excuse me, where are the Roman candlesticks? I know you have them, I saw some the other day." I was confused as we didn't sell fireworks at this time of year, but she then clarified she wanted candlesticks. She was quite rude and condescending in her tone, and while I smiled politely, I could already see she was going to have my head. Why? Because we didn't sell those. The other dollar store, different chain, across town I believe did, but I wasn't sure. What I did know is that I had been working here for 5 months and had never seen them. I politely informed her that I didn't think we sold them, but she is welcome to look in our seasonal, candles, and home appliances sections. The customer I was helping prior to her interruption looked mildly annoyed, but remained silent. "No, I've already looked there and I didn't see them. I need these candles and I want you to go look in the back now." I groaned in my head but kept my poker face and nodded to her. "Okay, ma'am, I will go and see if we have any as soon as I finish with my customer here." She sighed dramatically and tapped her foot while her kid held her hand and looked around the store bored. I finished up with my customer and walked to our back storage area to look for her candles. My coworker was on break for their lunch, so I was left alone in the store. She almost followed me back into our back area, and I had to stop her and point to the employees only sign on the double doors. She rolled her eyes and stood to wait. I looked at our home appliances, storage, and candles area. I already knew we didn't have what she wanted, but to do as she asked, I muddled around the back area for a bit. 2 minutes later, I came back to her and let her know we didn't sell what she was looking for. We bantered back and forth for a few minutes, and I told her she may find them at the other store across town. She sighed and groaned very loudly and glared at me. "Well, can you at least pay for what it cost to get me here? I drove 15 minutes to get here, and you owe me this for not having what I needed and wasting my time. Your customer service sucks." I stared at her incredulously. "You want me to reimburse your gas?" "Yes, now hurry up, it's getting late. I'll take $7 and leave now." She then held out her hand like an impudent child expecting a treat. I just stared and then shook my head, walking away from her. "Nope, no, I'm not going to do that. For one, it's against store policy, and two, you maybe should have called ahead to see if we had it. I apologize, ma'am, but that isn't going to happen." She got really pissed and started to yell at me, following me back up to the counter. I calmly explained that the store holds no responsibility for her making the decision to drive here and spend the money of her own volition. Eventually she left, and she dragged her kid with her. Our final story brings us to a choosing beggar that doesn't seem to understand how a library works. This happened this morning at the library I work at. In our lobby, we have a bookshelf filled with free items from our catalog, books, DVDs, audiobooks that the public can take home and keep. The stuff on the shelf is stuff we removed from our catalog because it hasn't been checked out in years. The following is the conversation we had. "Hey, so that free shelf out there, how does it work?" "Okay, so basically any item on that shelf can be taken home by any patron. There's no limit on how many items a patron can take home, and they don't have to be returned to the library. It's for you to keep. Oh, well, that's good. I got these off the shelf. He shows me some books and DVDs. Oh, that's good. Glad you found something you like. I actually don't like any of these. Oh, sorry? Yeah, I noticed you had some Percy Jackson books and Avengers Endgame on Blu-ray. Can I have those instead? I'm sorry? Can I take those home and keep them instead? Sorry, sir, you cannot. However, you can check them out with your library card and keep them until the due date. Well, I want to keep them. Why can't I keep them? Sir, you can't keep those items because they're not on the free shelf. Items on the free shelf are items that rarely or never get checked out. Percy Jackson and Avengers Endgame are extremely popular. If they're not on hold, they're on the shelf for a few hours before someone checks them out. Well, I don't want the stuff I took from the free shelf. That's fine, sir. You don't have to take them. We'll put them back on the free shelf for you. Also, please don't cuss. We have children in the building. This flipping sucks. My taxes pay for the library, so I should be able to take what I want. Yeah, and my taxes pay for the roads, but I can't just take a chunk of the road and say, my taxes pay for this, and take it with me. And again, please stop cussing. If you want to check out the items you requested, you're free to do that. Man, whatever. I just came in to print some stuff for work. Choosing Beggar left to go use a computer. A coworker told me he didn't want to pay the fee to print his documents. It was 60 cents. This has been John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like and share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.